Hi guys, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Unmute. Everyone, unmute. Spurti. ఈ కెమెరా ఎటువైపు పెట్టిర్రా మీరు? ఒక్క మాట. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk. Last class, I was saying arrays. What are the disadvantages of arrays? Disadvantages of arrays we were saying, right? First of all, and then we are going for the linked list, right? Today's date is which date?
7, sir.
7th April 2021. Okay. So, what are the disadvantages of arrays? Let us first take disadvantages of arrays. First disadvantage is what? Tell me. First disadvantage. It is static
Sir,
memory
memory allocation.
memory allocation is the first disadvantage. Second disadvantage, wastage of memory is going to be done because of that. Okay, right? Wastage of memory. Third, insertion and deletion of elements from the array is difficult. For example, you have 10 elements. I want to insert an element at the fifth position. What will happen? Now element will go to sixth, and sixth will go to seventh, seventh will go to like that, right? So movement is very, very difficult, right? So you have already seen did you notice in when we were talking of insertion sort? When we are talking of insertion sort, how did we do the insertion sort? The movement has taken place. Yes or no? Right? If the same insertion sort, if we use linked list, it would be easier for us. It would be easier for us. Okay. So that is the reason insertion and deletion of elements from the array is difficult. Okay. That is the reason we'll go for the linked list. Right? We will go for linked list. So already last time I was giving an example of when a students go for an excursion and they want to stay in consecutive rooms. The only advantage in an array is that when you know the address of one, the base address is known, then you can find the address of others, right? But the disadvantage is that more wastage of space is going to be done. Static memory allocation. Now, when you go for an excursion where initially 10 people have booked, right? And you are booked in the hotel with different room numbers, right? And tomorrow, one more person wants to join in, right? So we can join, right? Because that's not a problem, right? It's dynamic memory, like dynamically rooms can be allocated. And the advantage is that the insertion and deletion of the elements is easier for us, right? So I'll show you like last time we have seen. Let us take this is a head, what we call, or the right. So I'll have this is the first node. This is the second node. This is the third node, for example. Okay. The first node is located at location 3862. Second node is located at location 2132. Third node is located at 4844. And there is another node also which is located at 1866. Let us assume. Now, this start this is a header. This is a header. This is node 1. This is node 2. This is node 3. And we have node 4. Okay. So what is happening here is the header is going to store the address of the first node. So it is going to header will have only one field, that is the pointer. It is a pointer. So it will have 3862. Whereas the node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, all these are nodes. So it will have two parts. One is the data part. The second is the address part. The data part contains the data individually, that particular data of the right. and whereas the address part contain the address to the next this one, address of the next node, address of the next node. So for example, the data part, it is storing the elements 38, or 40, and here it is 25 and 22. These are the values it is storing, for example, assume. And whereas the address part is going to be what, the address of the next node. So node 1 will store the address of node 2. What is the node 2 address? 2132. 2132. What is node 2 going to store? It will store the address of the next node, that is 4844. What is node 3 going to store? It is going to store the address of next to this one, 1866. And final, the last node always stores the null pointer. How do you say that you have reached to the end of the list? The end of the list is nothing but identified by the last address. The last node address is going to be the null pointer. So we represent like this. It is represented like this. This is a linked list typically, right? Now let us assume this is a linked list, right? How do we actually consider this as a, that is, how do we write in the form of a program, this one? Now it is, before going for that, for example, if you want to insert an element in between here, for example, I want to insert between node 1 and node 2, I want to insert one node X, node has to be inserted, for example. So node X has come, which is node X I call, which is with the value 28, which has come, which is having, is located, for example, at 6816. It is located at 6816. What will happen initially is the node X, when it got created, the node X address field would be null. Address field would be null. Now what will happen here is I want to insert between node 1 and node 2. So node 1 and node 2, it has to be inserted. It means you have to delink this particular node 1 and node 2 and link between node 1 to node X and node X to node 2. That is how it is going to be done. So how this delink takes place? This delink takes place. Delink takes place, and then I have to link this, and I have to link from here to this. This is how the diagram looks like, right? So when we link this one, now what is the node coming after node 1? Is it node 2 or node X? We are insert node X. So what is the address of node X? What is the address of node X? 6816. So what should be written in the address field of node 1 now?
6816.
So 2132 is going to be overwritten with 6816. 6816. Now tell me, what should be the address field of, there's a link between node X and node 2. That means after node X, what comes? Node 2 comes. So the address of node 2 should be stored in where, which address field now? Node X row, node X. That means this particular, this one should be now overwritten with what now? 2132. So this,
Sir,
yeah.
sir, can we add between any of the nodes, sir, or only
Yes.
at the last?
No. We can add bit as a first node. We can add it as a last node. We can add it as in between node. There are three cases which we are going to see when we come to the programming, right? Okay. So first of all, let us
Sir,
understand.
if we add first, the header will be overwritten now, sir.
Yeah. That's what we'll see. We'll see. Don't be in a hurry, right? We'll
Okay,
see, right? As of now, we are just in the introduction part. Okay. I'm just trying to introduce you how we have to do an insertion, right? Okay. Like the same thing. Now, if I example, I have the same header. I have 3862, which is at node 1. N1 is there, 38. And for example, I am having 2132. And next is node 2 is 40 and 4844. 2132, 3862. And then I have N3, 25 1866 4844, and for example n4 I want 22 is null and 1866. Now for example I want to delete node number 3. This node number 3 I want to delete. Node number 3 I want to delete. So what I have to do now, I have to link this with the what becomes the next node now. Node 3 is deleted means for node 2, what is the next node? Node 4 is the next node. Are you getting the point or not? So what should be replaced now? 4844, whatever is there, has to be replaced with what is the address field now here? 1866. So 1866. That's all. This is what you are going to do it. Right? So we are going to see in the programming how it is going to be done. See, simply removing a bogey in between, you have to take it and put it aside and know, for example, bogey 2 and bogey 4, bogey 3, bogey 4 are there. I want to remove bogey 3. So who have to be linked now? Bogey 2 and bogey 4 has to be linked. That's all. Yes or no? Right? So the same thing we are doing here. Node 2 and node 4 is going to be linked. Node 3 has to be deleted. That's all. That is what is the concept of your linked list. Okay. So we are going to see now, we have seen a linked list, for example, like this. Now let us see actually how a linked list has to be represented in C language. How a linked list has to be represented in a C language. Okay. Right. Now, what is that I am having in the linked list? For example, if I take the linked list, header, okay, header, and this is node 1, this is node 2, and this is node 3, for example 812 4866 1812, right? So this is going to be 3812, and what is this is going to be 4866, and what is header going to be 1812. You should start speaking now, right? 25, for example, this is 35 and this is 15 values. Is this clear now? Now, for example, now here you understand this is node. A node will contain what? Contains two parts. What are the two parts I told? Data part, and the second part is the address part. Address part. Okay. So now understand that what is node 1 address part containing? What is node 1 address point containing? Yes. What is node 1 address part containing? Or node 2 address part containing? Can you people hear me? Yes or no? What
Yes.
is what is the address part containing? What is the address? It is the address of the next node. Are you getting the point of? Once again, everybody say, what is it? Node 1 is containing the address of
Next.
node 2. Node 2 is containing the address of node 3. That means the address part of any particular node is containing the what is that address of the next node. Or I can say that node 1 address part is pointing towards node 2. Node 2 address part is pointing towards node 3. That means nothing but what is the address part of node 1, node 2, node 3? The address part is nothing but a pointer. What is it? It is a pointer. So you know what is a pointer? Pointer is what? Pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. So we have seen how to declare a pointer. For example, if I say int a comma star p1, then p1 can store address of I can say ampersand a. Okay. For example, I have float x comma star p. Then what is p? P is I can store address of. So what is a pointer? Any pointer, for example, if you take, for example, I have declared double, I declare double D, right, comma star p2. Then p2 is a pointer pointing towards which data type? Double data type. That means it can store the address of a double variable only. That is p2 can store ampersand d, for example. So this is what we have learned. Now let us see what does node contain. What does the node contain? Here in this particular case, node 1 contains what? Node 1 or node 2 or node 3. In this particular node, what is it containing? Please tell me, what does it contain?
Address of the next node.
Not only that, it contains its own it contains its own data part. Yes or no? There are two parts
Yes.
always. One is the data part, the other is the address part, right? So now data can be an integer, or it can be a float, or it can be a combination int, it can be float, it can be char, right? Whereas what is address? Address is nothing but a pointer. So are they both belonging to the same data type? Can you take it as an array? No, you have to take it as dissimilar data items. If there are dissimilar data items, what are we supposed to do now? We have to take it as as a structure, as a structure. So in this particular case, how do we define? Let us take how to define a structure. Struct. For example, let us give the name of this as L list, linked list. L list, open. What does it contain? For example, assume that 25, 35, 15 are integer data. It is storing integer elements. So I'm going to take it as int data. I'll give the name as data. Okay. And what does the second part contain? That is very, very important. The second part is what? It is the address
Pointer.
Pointer pointing towards what? For example, pointer is always point towards an integer data type, or it points towards a float data type, or it points towards a double data type, or it points towards a data type. So what kind of data type is this particular this one node? We are taking it as struct L list. Struct L list. So you are going to take it as a pointer, right? So how to declare a pointer? Pointer has to declare a data type. Okay. And star name. Yes or no? Okay. So what is the data type to which it is going to, which particular node data type is what? Tell me now. What is the data type of this particular node? Now only we have defined. What is that data type? Struct
Struct
L
list.
list. Struct L list. So I'm going to write it as struct L list.
Start PTR.
Star, you can take it as PTR pointer, right? So this is what is the node. That is the definition of your structure, what you're doing. Now you have defined a node, right, by the name called, the data type is struct L list is the data type, which contains two parts. One is the data part, that is of integer. The other is a pointer address part, which is pointing towards the same this one. This is called as a self-referential structure. This is called as what? The above is called as self-referential structure. Self-referential structure, right? Are you got it or not? Right? Now I'll give you one more example. For example, I am defining a node by the name student. By the name student. Okay, right? Student is going to have, for example, let us take that he is going to have, right? Is going to have a student. You got your roll number and marks. Let us only take roll number and marks. So what should be the this one? Roll number part, marks part, and then address part. Address part. Okay. So the next node again, next student. This is student 1. Similarly, student 2 will have roll number, marks, and address. And next student 3, for example, there are 3 students. Again, this fellow will have roll number, marks, and address. So for example, the roll number is 1. The marks he has gotten is 97%. Right? Roll number 2 has got 96.6%. Okay. And roll number 3 has obtained 92.3%. But for example, let us take that these are all, you have seen in the structure, a student can be taken as a structure with various fields. Yes or no? But the same fields have, forget about the address field. What are the different fields which we have seen in the student, which we have seen in the student, right? But last example in the last classes we have seen what are that this one, for example, struck student, what is that you have taken into roll number, name, care you have taken,
Father
yes or no,
name.
right?
Yes, sir.
Marks you have taken, right? Same thing, I'm removing the name, I'm only taking two parts, that is roll number and marks. Okay, roll number and marks. Now this is at, for example, 3862, and this is at 4130, and this is at 1818, for example. There is an header, take an header. Header is going to store 3862 and the link is established, and this is going to be address field. So what does it contain? 4130, and what does this for node contain? 1818, and this will not have anything, none. Did you understand the figure now? Right? Did you understand the figure? How we have created a linked list? For example, you have done in, okay, let us take your last structures example. How did you take a struct? I have taken STU. What are the things which I have taken? Int, roll number, I have taken, and char, what is that? Name of 20 you have taken. Okay. And float, I have taken, for example, marks. Right? This was a struct which you have done. Everybody agree or not? So I want to take this as a node now. And not in what we have seen is an arrays we have seen, right? We have done it in arrays or the individual this one, but we have not linked with one another, right? Now we are going to link it, right? How we can do that? I have to now, for example, if I take this as a node, a particular node, right? So how many parts would be there? You tell me. What is the first part? Roll number. The second part? Name. The third part? Marks. And the fourth part, what would be there? Tell me.
Address.
Address of the next node. The next node. Student 2. Are you getting the point or not here? This is student 2. Similarly, student 3 is student 3. Right? Now, for example, this is a different location. This is at 1818, and this is at 2132, and this is at 1030. What will happen now? Roll number is, for example, 1. Name is Ram. Okay. Marks he has got is 97%, and the next node address is 2132. For example, header is going to be here. Header is there. Header is going to store 1818. Okay. And now the next one is what? Roll number 2, for example, Rahim. Okay. And 98%, and is 1030. And next roll number 3 is Robert, right? And he's got 96%, and the null. Did you see how we have created a linked list? Now in this, how many parts are there? You tell me. You have seen, huh? What are the parts which are there? Roll number is there, name is there, marks is there. But that was only a single student, this one. And if you want to create the variable S1, S2, S3, we are doing it. Now, the same S1, S2, S3 I created, but it was not at individual variables, but I have taken as the nodes and have a link between one another, right? So how to have a link? This link has to be established. This is the link. 2132 is the node address of the next node, and 1030 is the address of the next node. And since this is the last node, null pointer. Now, how to do that? That means this struct what I have taken student, I have to modify this particular, this one as, right? For example, struct, I'll call the STU list, for example, int, I am taking roll number, same, char, I'm having name of 20, float of marks. Now I have to have a address, right? Address is going to be what? A pointer storing towards, actually pointing towards which data type? Struct STU list data type. So you're going to have struct stu list star, for example, you take it as point. Now, did you understand the declaration? How do you create a node? Actually, that is how to create the data structure. Actually, that particular what is that called, structure, right? This is what is very very important. If you understand this concept, then only we can go further. Further this one. Any doubts anybody has got, you can ask before going for the next this one. Everybody understood or not? Anybody has got any doubt? Now onwards, for understanding sake, for ease of our programming and all, we will not consider data part as only, will consider as one data part. Actually, you can have n number of data parts, right? You need not be only, but only address is going to be one, right? It shows the address of the next point, this one. But you can have, for example, student, for example, book list you are creating. For example, if for example you are creating a book list, right? Sir, is header a variable? Yes, it is a pointer variable. It is a pointer variable. We are going to come discuss in that in when we start with the programming. We are going to discuss that. Okay, right? Uh, so now what I was saying is this particular what is that called? These what, where did I stop actually when I this question was come up? Yeah, anybody? 6238 Sandeep. What was the top? This one we are discussing. 6238 Sandeep, are you there? Unmute and answer.
Yes, sir.
What did I ask? What was the discussion which was going on?
Discussion about
About movie which
other.
is going to come up, Vakil
No,
Raju.
sir.
Ah,
No, sir. I will not see movies.
you will not see movies, huh? Then
No,
what do
sir.
you see? What is your mode of entertainment?
Only music, sir.
Only music. So what is the music, latest music which is come up in the album?
Sir, not like that, sir. Just for
Fun.
fun and mindset to go.
So what was my last this one which I was discussing, and the question came up and I answered. So you need to concentrate.
Yes, sir.
Now we you should understand that the data fields can be any number of fields, but for our ease, for our understanding, now onwards I will only take one data field. That's all. From for that we call it as an element. We'll call it, right? Okay, our data. Okay, that's what we'll do it. So I'll draw finally this one what we are going to follow, and header. Okay, and header, right? Which is there, and okay, example, the last. So what is going to be this 4386, and this is going to be 2160, and this is going to be 3182. Let us take the values 25, 35, and 15. Is this clear? Now tell me, for this I want to write the structure. How to write the structure? Come on, tell me. Struct. Come on, tell me. Struct. Let us take the next as L list, the name. What are the parts of this? Only two parts. One is the integer part, that is int data, let us call, and next is struct L list
List start point.
star ptr, let us call. Okay, and close. Is this clear, everybody? Now, if I am creating the nodes later, right? Every time I have to write as struct L list, struct L list, struct L list, like that. Rather than that, we can use a type def. You can use a type def. What is type def? type def, I'll use struct list. So when I'm using the type def, whatever is last, I'm giving the name that can be used as a data type directly. Yes, struct list star ptr node node. Now what will happen? What is node now? Tell me.
Struct list. Struct L list.
It is nothing but struct list.
Yes,
So
sir.
instead of struct list every time, I'm going to write node, 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 node. Is this clear now? Is this clear or not,
Yes, sir.
everyone? Right? Is this clear or not? Okay. So now let us create, that is creation of a linked list. So we have written this one. Okay. Now how to access this particular this one? Now tell me. Um, Now let us write a program, simple program of creating a linked list first. Creation of a linked list. Let us do it. How to create a linked list? Let us take it. Okay. So how to create the linked list? Normal linked list. Okay. So before going to the linked list, what are the different operations which can be performed on linked list? What are the operations performed on linked list? What are the operations which are performed? One is your insertion, you are doing insertion of a node. Second is deletion of a node. And third important thing is traversal of the list. Traversal of the list. Traversal of the list. So these are the different no, operations which we are going to do, and these operations we are going to do for the linked list when we create it. Once we create, after creation of the linked list, then we are going to go ahead with insertion of a node, and then we are going to go ahead with deletion of the node, and then we are going to see how to traverse the node, traverse the list. Traverse the list means, for example, when you traverse the list, above list, what is being shown here? What is the traversal? First is 25. Second is 35. Third is 15. This is called traversal. This is called traversal, right? For example, insertion means, for example, I want to insert a node between second and third node. So it comes here. I want to delete a second node. I would delete this particular node. This is deletion. So this is what you are going to do one by one. We are going to do this, right? So first of all, now did you understand how to create this one, a node? A node. This is how you are going to write in the main program when we start writing, right? This is how we are going to do. Okay. So now let us take that is for example, uh, uh, let us take three nodes, node 1, node 2, node 3. Okay. So node 1, node 2, and node 3. So just how to create this. You have already done this, right? You have already seen this linked list. What is that called? This particular struct list, what has been created, that particular struct list is a what is the structure which was created, and nothing but a data type. And you have given the type def for this, the type def struct list you have done. So now we are going ahead with the same. So for example, I will write it in the point in the form of program as define std stdio.h. Okay, all this whatever is that. Now I'm creating a list here, struct sorry, I'm using type def struct struct list. Okay, int data struct list star ptr node. So now I can use this as node. So I'll say node, node 1, comma, node 2, comma, node 3. Now tell me, instead of node, actually what should have been written here? Tell me. What should have been written here actually? Tell me. It should have been struct L list. It should have been written. It should have been struct L list, but we are substituting in struct L list is being substituted with only node. Henceforth, we are going to follow this node, node. Right now, node 1, node 2, node 3 are three variables which have got created. For example, if you had, for example, struct stu, you have done, and you have done int roll number, for example, float marks, and void main. If you had written, you would have written what? Struct stu s1 comma s2, for example. S1 and s2 were what? Structure variables, right? Yes or no? Similarly here, what are the variables? Now tell me. Node 1, node 2, node 3 are the structure variables. They are the structure variables. And this are of which data type here? What is the data type of this? Come on, speak out. What is the data type of this? Struct L
list.
list. Struct L list. But struct L list we are substituting as what? We have given the type def as node. We are given the type def as node. So instead of struct L list here, I can write what now? Node I can write. I can write node. Instead of struct L list, I can write node. So node and node 1, node 2, node 3 means what? Node 1, node 2, node 3 are three variables, structure variables, are of which data type? Of node data type. But what is node data type? It is nothing but struct LList data type. Struct LList data type. So from this, what will happen in the operating system in the memory? What will happen now? Node 1, node 2, node 3. There are three nodes which have got created. There are three nodes which got created, right? So three nodes got created. For example, this is node 1 is located, and somewhere this is node 2 located, and somewhere this is node 3 located, and this is located at 3816. Next one is what? This is at 4822, and this is at 6134. Now tell me, what is node 1 going to contain? What are the parts of node 1? Tell me. What are the parts of node 1? Node 1 has got what are the elements? Members of this node 1?
Data.
Data, which is
And
of
a
what?
pointer, sir.
Which is of
Integer.
what? Integer.
Integer
So it
data
will
type.
take two types. This one. So node 1 dot data. Node 1 dot data.
Yes.
And after 2 bytes, 3817 and 3818 onwards, node 1 dot PTR. Node 1 dot PTR. It
PTR.
is going to take how many bytes? For example,
2
assume 2 bytes. 2, 1. Similarly, node 2 dot data is going to be in 418, this one, and next is node 2 dot PTR, which is at 4823 and 4824, for example. Next one is node 3 dot data and 6134, 6135, and node 3 dot PTR, which is at 6136 and 6137. Is this clear now? Yes or no? How the linking is going to be done? We have to do it in the program. Now there are three different variables which have been created, the same as your structure what you have done, right? Yeah, same as. Now what is going to be node 1 dot data is going to be garbage value, and what is node 1 dot PTR is going to be garbage address, and node 2 dot data garbage value, garbage address, node 3 dot data garbage value and garbage address. Is this clear till now, this diagram? Right now, what did we do? We have created S1, right? Please understand that node 1 dot data is a data field which is going to store the data, And what is node1.ptr? Node1.ptr is going to store the address of the next field. As of now, when we have created this node1, node2, node3, is node1 dot ptr is going to store what? Tell me actually. What is node1 dot ptr going to store? Tell me. What does it store? It stores the address of node 2. What is the address of node 2? What is the address of node 2 here in this figure? What is the base address of node 2? 4822. 4822. So when we link it, we are going to store 4822 here. And similarly, node2.ptr. What does node2.ptr store? It will store the address of node 3. Let us take it. So what is the node 3 starting address, base address? 6134. So it is going to store 6134. So how that linking is going to be done is very, very important. That is what is the program now. That is what is the program. Okay. So now we have understood that you have created the 3 variables. What are the 3 variables? Node 1, node 2, and node 3. Node 1, node 2, and node 3. Is this clear? Node 1, node 2, node 3 are 3 this one created. This is how it is looking in the, as of now, it is looking in the, what is that called? In the memory. Now we have to assign the values. So let us assign the value. How the simple assignment I am doing, right? First step, the node 1 dot data is equal to 20. I'll give. Simple. What is node 1 dot data? 20 means automatically this garbage value is going to be overwritten with 20. And I want to give the address of node 2. So node 2 node 1 dot ptr, node 1 dot ptr is equal to what I will write? Not 4822. I don't know what is, either it is 4822 or anything. I've given an example here, but it is our, what is the base address of that array or anything of structure identified by its name, by its name. What is the name of the node 2? Node 2 is the name. Node 2 is the name. So it is node 2. It is node 2. Right now, similarly, node 2 dot
Sir,
data, node 2 data is equal to 30, for example. Yeah. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
please say once again.
Yeah, I'm telling once again. Node 2 dot ptr should be what equal to? I want to store the address of node 3 in node 2 address part. What is the node to address part? What is the node to address part here from the this one? From this, tell me, from this particular structure, what is the, how to access the node to address part? Node 2 dot member operator ptr. Yes or no? The variable is
Yes,
what?
sir.
Ptr. So
Yes, sir.
node 2 dot ptr. How to access the data? Node 2 dot data. So node, for example, node 1 I want to access. Node 1 dot data is equal to, I have assigned 20. But assigning the address of node 2 to the address part of node 1. Please once again listen. I want to assign the address of node 2, that is address of node 2, to the address part of node 1. Then only the linking takes place. This is node 1 and this is node 2. The linking takes place only when the address part of node 1 is going to store the address of node 2. So how to access the address part of node 1? It is node 1 dot ptr. Node 1 dot ptr. Node 1 dot ptr is garbage address. You are assigning node 2. How to get the base address of the node 2? It is simply the name. The name node 2 is a name. Node 2 is a name. What is the variable name? Node 2 is a variable name. Node 3 is a variable name. For example, if I say node 1 dot ptr is equal to node 3, what will happen? Node 3 address would be assigned to node 1 dot ptr. Are you getting the point? The link would be established between node 1 and node 3. But I want to establish the link between node 1 and node 2. So what address have to be assigned? Node 2 address has to be assigned to node 1.ptr. Node1 dot ptr. So that is the reason I am writing it as node1 dot ptr is equal to node2. Similarly, now tell me node2 dot data. I want to assign data part of node2 as 30. So I've written node2 dot data is equal to 30. Whereas node2 dot ptr, I want to assign the, what do I want to assign? We want to assign the address of node 3. We want to assign the address of node 3. So what should be written is equal to
Node
simply
3.
node 3. Now node 3 dot data, I want to give it as equal to 40 value. So now see in the figure, node1 dot ptr would be what? Now tell me, what is node1 dot ptr? What is the node1 dot ptr as assigned as node 2? What is the node 2 base address here? 4822. And what is node 2 dot data? Garbage value is overwritten with 30. And what is node 2 dot ptr? Garbage address is overwritten with what address? Node 3 address. What is the node 3 address? 6134. 6134. Now node is node 3 dot data, garbage value 40 is being overwritten with garbage. But what is node 3 dot ptr? Now tell me, that is the last node. What is the last node address part? What is the last node address part?
Null pointer.
Null pointer.
Null
So you will
pointer.
simply write it as equal to null. That's all. This is how you have created a linked list here. You have created a linked list. What is the linked list is going to be here. The linked list is as follow. Now, as of now, forget about, I have not created a header. That will come to the next this one. Now, this is node 1. This is node 1. And this is node 2. And this is node 3. You see simply how we have created. This contains two parts. What is the first part? It is 20. This is the first part is what? 30. And this part is what? 40. What was this address, for example, was 3812. This was 2864. And for example, this is 1812. Now tell me, what is node 1 dot data is? How to access this particular part? The first part, this is data part. Node 1 dot data is 20. Node 1 dot ptr is how much? Now tell me, is equal to node 2. What is the node 2 address, base address? Sorry, I should take this and addresses only. I'll take it 3116. And what is the second address? 4822. And the third one is 6134. Okay, right? 6134. Now tell me this 20 and what is node 1 dot ptr value? Tell me. 4822. So link is established. And node 2 dot ptr is how much? 6134. A link has been established. And what is node 3 dot ptr? It is null.
Null point.
So did you see now the figure how you got it by creating this linked list? So you have created a simple linked list here. You have created a simple linked list. How did you do that? How did you do that? Yes. By simply taking it as node 1, node 2, node 3. You have created 3 different variables. Node 1, node 2, node 3, and you have linked it. But we are not going to follow this. We are going to follow the pointers. We are going to follow the pointers. So how to do that pointers in the next class we are going to see. Okay. So now you ask any question you have. I have some chat questions, sir. But in base address of node 2 contain node 2 data, how it access the. Remember now, whenever a structure is being created, a structure variable is created. What does the base address? Base address is always the first element address, first member address. That is called as the base address. But it is not node 2 dot data, or that is not important for us. Node 2 means it is the first element base address. That is what we are going to take it, right? So it is not a problem for us. Okay. Don't we use any symbol? What is that? Don't we use and symbol, sir? Where no, not required. Not amp. Remember, do you remember it is structure is also like an array? right? Array, the base address is given by the structure, the name itself. Similarly, the address, the name itself of the, what is that called, the node, that particular variable is nothing but the base address itself. Okay. Okay, next is should null has to be declared. Declared as null. NULL means it is null. Null pointer in programming. NULL itself is null. So you just is equal to give it as NULL. Automatically null is going to be assigned to that. Okay. How header is created? Next class we are going to see how we are going to do that. Right. Actually, when we have come to the pointers, when we are going to speak. Actually, right. Okay. Then we are going to talk about it. Okay. Right. And in fact, here the names you have given, node 1, node 2, node 3. Actually, we will not give names. How many names are you going to declare like that? You are dynamically here, statically I have declared node 1, node 2, node 3. But actually, are we going to do static programming
No,
here?
sir.
No.
Dynamic.
Dynamic. So a node is going to be created means we will not give the name of that node. Automatically that is going to be linked to this one. So henceforth we will not follow this particular this one as node 1, node 2, node 3. We will not have that actually. Okay. Right. We are going to have dynamically 10 nodes created, 20 nodes created, 1000 nodes gets created. And linking is going to be done. Linking is going to be done. That's all. Right. But we'll use only 2 or 3 pointers and we'll start doing that problem. Okay. So that's the reason pointer is very, very important. From pointer, if I have a pointer from first node to the last node, I can keep traversing. Okay. And we can do that. So in the next class, I'm going to tomorrow class, we will use the pointers and create the linked list. Okay. Right. And thereafter we'll use that only and further go ahead with the programming. Any doubts you have? Or you once again you have any doubts tomorrow, you can starting itself you can ask, we'll clear the doubts. But this is very, very important. If you don't understand the concept of this programming, this one concept, then it becomes difficult for the programming also.
Sir, does it show any error if we not declare null, sir?
If you don't declare null, what will happen, Amma? It is already having a garbage address. Yes or no? Yes. So that garbage address is going to be there, and that link will not. That particular link. How do you say that you have reached to the end of the list? If you don't have null, then the list will not end, because everywhere you will have there is an addresses, right? So the address will continue. So your programming is going to be wrong, and you cannot print the correct values, and you cannot do the correct programming there, right? Your this one will tabulation or this what is that calculations are going to go wrong. Okay, that is the reason you have reached. How do you say that you have reached to the end of the train? Normally, you tell me, how do you reach it? First is an engine. What is the last? Tell me, what is the last in the train? You have seen anytime goods train?
Yes, sir.
Or first is the engine, the last is always a guard. Guard. Yes or no? Right? Same thing here also. An engine is a starting, and the end is going to be the guard for us. The same way we are going to go ahead. Are you getting the point or not? Right? So there has to be, how do we say that we have reached to the end of the train is by seeing that the guard bogie. By seeing the guard bogie, we have reached the end, right? Similarly here also, if we see the null, then we have reached the end. Then we have reached the end. Okay? Right?
Sir,
Yes.
so without knowing header, how can we create nodes, sir?
Without knowing a header, we are going to see next class, right? Okay, I'll tell you. Right, Amma? Without header, we have done this, but we are going to do it actually in this one also. You'll create a header star PTR. You have to take star this one. Okay, I'll tell you in the next class. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, right. Okay, we'll take the attendance. 211 is absent.
Yes, sir, absent.
212, 213, 214 is absent. 215, 216, 7, 8, 19, 20, 6225, 26, 27, 28. Uh, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 39, 40 is absent. 6240, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. All cyber security and triple E can leave the class. Cyber security and triple E can leave the class. Okay. 6, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36, 37, 38, 39, 6639 is absent. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay. Everybody can leave now. Thank you. Please leave, everyone. If you don't leave, then I assume that you people are not listening the class, and I'll mark absent and I'll call your parents. Roll number 212, Pranay, Anusha, 220, Krishna,